So a while back, I talked about the potential lead for the next Sonic game, Max Mittelman, but we didn't cover Sonic Prime at all. So today I wanted to dispel some of the casting rumors and provide some light on the myth that the cast will be entirely Canadian, as I have a good idea of who they're going to cast. So without further ado, let's just get into it. While people are narrowing down casting options, I'm seeing literally everyone running to conclusions based on a very simple misunderstanding. So longtime voice actress for Tails, Colleen O'Shaughnessey, was asked on Twitter about whether she will be reprising her role for Tails in Sonic Prime. She said she would not because she is not Canadian. Now, a lot of people are interpreting this as every cast member will be Canadian, but this is not necessarily true at all. This is actually a very common myth, despite there being many examples of these cartoons having American leads and features. There's a really good HuffPost article that covers the topic very well and can provide some interesting facts. So the way casting generally works in Canada limits American talent, while America doesn't limit any outside talent. The reason for this is that America's Hollywood film industry is almost entirely privately financed, while Canada helps with public funds and tax breaks. If they take these funds, the producer is asked to provide some opportunities specifically for Canadian talent. This is a reasonable ask, since they don't have to take the money, but it helps fund creative projects. I don't want to be cringe, but a big example is My Little Pony, which is an entirely Canadian production. A popular character named Discord is voiced by a famous American actor, John Delancey. There's a million other examples, but the point is that the entire cast doesn't necessarily have to be Canadian, but a good lot of it probably will be. So this is where the misunderstanding comes in. Colleen isn't insinuating that all of the cast will necessarily be Canadian, but that the role of Tails specifically will be played by a Canadian. There's a good chance most of the main roles will be played by Canadian voice actors, but that doesn't mean there can't be an American voice actor for Sonic or other characters. I saw a lot of people saying that under the It's Okay to Cry video, and I think this is a common misconception. When looking at Max Mittelman as Sonic, we don't know if there will be 2 or 3 Sonics, or if the Prime Sonic will also be the game Sonic, or vice versa. We could have 3 Sonics at once, but doesn't that just seem like a bad move for branding? It would separate the brand even more, when they should be uplifting each other. The movie will definitely stay separate unless they decide to make an independent movie game down the line, but I imagine Prime and the game should have some crossover. If they don't, it will make the game a lot harder to stand on its own. A great example of this is Sonic Boom. There are a lot of people who like Boom because of how good the show was, but if the game was its own spin-off with no show, there would be zero love for Boom. Since we know a good lot will be Canadian, we'll have to see on an individual basis based on which character they're casting. If they open up their casting more in later rounds, we would be able to obtain the specific details for each character. I just wanted to explain the whole thing, as I don't want the rumor wildfire to spread out of control. Keep hope, as I think we're going to get some big official news soon, and with the virtual event they've planned, I'm certain we'll at least get some game announcement this year. And when I get more info on all this Sonic news, I'll keep you up to date. We are watching the Sonic movie together at 1,000 Discord members, and we're almost there, so go join today. Double check if you're subscribed, because you are watching the largest and fastest growing Sonic channel in the nation, and you don't want to miss out on any of the upcoming news and info. Peace.